Let's raise a glass to history. The history of alcohol is as old as civilization. From ancient rituals to modern celebrations, alcohol has been ever present. It brings people together but can also fuel problems. Join us on a journey through the ages. Let's explore the fascinating story of alcohol. Our story begins thousands of years ago. Alcohol production first emerged in the Fertile Crescent. This region is where agriculture first blossomed. Early humans discovered fermentation and created beer. In China, alcohol was made from honey and fruit. Alcohol took on a spiritual dimension. The ancient Egyptians associated beer with the gods. They even had a goddess of beer, Tenenet. In Mesopotamia, beer was part of religious ceremonies. Alcohol was intertwined with beliefs, rituals, and social structures. Fast forward to medieval Europe, monasteries became important centers for brewing. Why? Monks needed a safe and nutritious drink. Beer fit the bill, plus they could sell the surplus. This boosted their coffers and helped fund their charitable work. Outside the monasteries, alehouses and taverns became social hubs. People gathered not just to drink, but to share news and gossip. These establishments were vital meeting places in a time before newspapers or social media. They fostered a sense of community and served as informal centers of public life. Section 4. Spirits set sail. The age of exploration dawned. European explorers, driven by a thirst for new lands and riches, carried their love for alcohol across the globe. They introduced beer, wine, and new distilled spirits to the Americas, Africa, and Asia. This era saw the rise of distilled spirits like rum and brandy. Distillation, a process that increased alcohol content, led to potent new drinks. These spirits quickly became popular. They were easier to transport and lasted longer on long voyages. This period also unfortunately marked the beginning of alcohol's darker side. European powers often used alcohol in exploitative trade practices, particularly in their dealings with indigenous populations. Section 5. The Gin Craze and Beyond. The Industrial Revolution brought about significant changes in alcohol production. New technologies made production faster and cheaper. In England, this led to the gin craze of the 18th century. Gin, cheap and strong, flooded the market. While some enjoyed gin in moderation, many fell into addiction. This social crisis forced governments to step in and regulate alcohol production and consumption. This marked a turning point. Governments began to recognize and grapple with the potential social problems linked to excessive alcohol consumption. Section 6. The Dry Years and Their Aftermath. The early 20th century saw the rise of the temperance movement. This movement advocated for abstinence from alcohol. Their efforts led to prohibition in the United States from 1920 to 1933. The manufacture, sale, and transportation of alcohol were illegal. The goal was to improve social conditions. However, the unintended consequences were significant. Organized crime rose, and speakeasies flourished. Prohibition was repealed in 1933. Section 7. A modern toast with a note of caution. Today, the global alcohol industry is a massive market. We see a resurgence of interest in traditional brewing and distilling methods. Craft beers, small-batch whiskeys, and locally sourced wines are gaining popularity. However, we must remember alcohol's dual nature. It can be a source of enjoyment and social connection, yet it can also lead to health problems and social ills if not consumed responsibly. Understanding this duality is crucial. This awareness allows us to appreciate alcohol's historical and cultural significance. At the same time, we must be mindful of its potential consequences.